So, my Xbox has been backed up for about a month now. I did not feel the nerve to fix the space on my Xbox for like the past, I don't know, over break. So, I figured, now that I've got some free time, I might as well do it now. The first few game clips here are going to consist of me and Jacob playing Outlast. So, be warned, there's some very, graphic content in the next few game clips. So, if you don't think you can handle it, which I'd assume most people could, but if you don't think you can, then switch off to another video, or, you know, take your pick. Guess a good spot to skip to in this video. Hopefully you don't land on the worst game clip of them all, which I'm envisioning would be pretty bad if you landed on. Anyways, me and Jacob were playing this at my house, taking turns. This is the old man. He's got a saw, he's a cannibal. We're playing Whistleblower, which is the expansion for the main game. And it was this game that actually sparked our friendship. He invited Gracie and Trey. Trey wasn't able to come, so I was his backup man. We hardly knew each other at the time. Oh yeah, Cannibal just popped out of thin air, by the way. That was hilarious. We were nervous, like, where'd he go? Where could he possibly be? We walked through the doorway and turned around and pop! He was there. Notice how he also just disappeared after we got away from him. That was terrifying. Anyways, to finish, you know, we'd actually been anticipating finishing this game, and if it wasn't for our good friend Nate, this would have never happened. I was at his house for his birthday, and we played through the main game. And so I've been waiting for an opportunity to get the DLC so we could play this together. And hilariously, it just so happened he was at my house this time, for my birthday this time. And so we played this at my house on my birthday to finish off Outlast. Now we just have to play the second game. Hold up. Notice they're slamming on the door and I really did not want to open it. It's like, nope. Shuts the door again. Okay. So, thanks to my good buddy Nate, I was able to end this, finish off the tradition of playing Outlast with Jacob. Oh yeah, this is the disturbing one. I'd recommend skipping past this. It's really gross. Okay, so we were like, okay, that's very normal. And I think it was Jacob playing. I don't know, I'd assume I was like, no, Jacob, what are you doing? I don't know. We were both idiots, so. We zoomed in, and we noticed he's not even holding anything. He's just got his hand just barely wrapped around anything. We're like, he's not even doing anything. This is easily the best game clip we made. This is just hilarious. We were looking around for a battery or something. Scares the ever-living crap out of you. Anyways, Jacob was in a scurry trying to get away. And he shut the door, and I heard the click sound right there. You just heard it? He kind of half turned around, but he was like, you know what? Doesn't matter, keep running. I was like, wait, did he just open the door? We forgot completely about it after he kept running again. But we were both breathing sighs of relief after this. His mom... He just sidesteps and looks at you like a friggin' idiot as he opens the door. There's not a single monster in the game that was able to do that before now. They'd either struggle to open it, or just leave it like that entirely. Oh my god. We felt like the biggest idiots. Okay, so this marks the beginning of the Fallout 76 clips. This is a very controversial game. Bethesda's been bashed for it, and Bethesda keeps screwing it up somehow past that, but for what it's worth, I seem to have enjoyed my time playing the game. So I'm gonna leave my opinion on the subject at that. Zach wanted me to come over to him, and so I did. And he was like, "Look over there, Mothman." I'm gonna pretend Mothman wasn't frozen in place, and we just killed him after that. So, just for the sake of believing it was mysterious and not tarnished by a glitch. Okay, so these bees, usually they're visible, but these bees were invisible. And you can hear the distant sound of vertibirds flying in. And I was like, are they shooting at me? No, these vertibirds... Just a random swarm of helicopters comes out of nowhere. This is the first time I've seen helicopters in this game. And they focused on that swarm of bees I was struggling to hit. Now that's a group of Chads if I ever saw any. If there wasn't a reason to join the Men of Steel before now, there was a reason now. That was... or Brotherhood of Steel. That was absolute Chadhood. I appreciate them for what they did there. I was in a real bind with those bees. God forbid they kept flying and didn't focus expensive ammunition on a couple of bees. Okay, so these next few game clips are just gonna be me admiring some of the weapons that I used in the game. I straight up ran in there with a baseball bat and swatted a few super mutants with it. Keep in mind these guys are big. It's a wooden baseball bat. They're like pure muscle and metal. And I love how dramatic that first whack was. Just knocked him right out of sight. Anyway, this is me admiring the shotgun, the pump shotgun. I think this was shortly, if not... I think this is shortly after I was able to use them. God, it's so satisfying. If this wasn't shortly after I was able to use them, I don't know, maybe I just recorded this because I felt like it. In the end, I recorded it purely because it's satisfying. Just like, the rest of these game clips. I have to deal with weapons. I'm never gonna break this chain of awkward commentary. I run out of something to talk about and that's it. I'm screwed. Video gets deemed awkward and cringy. These are the revolvers. God. Felt like quite the stormtrooper. My favorite one is the single shot revolver, which is this one. Purely because of that reload animation. I just like the new weapons of Fallout 76. But if there was anything better than the weapons, it was definitely the radio. The radio is easily the best part of Fallout 76. Like, as if the awesome selection of songs wasn't enough, it's actually broadcasted across the entire server. So if you tuned into the radio at the same time as a friend or something, you would be listening to the same song. There's nothing quite like singing songs with your friends while out on adventures against the wasteland. Of course, especially when it's extremely ironic. Like, I don't know. Like, imagine listening to Wouldn't It Be Nice? That's a good one. That's one of the songs in this game. Wouldn't It Be Nice? It's just like the most happiest and joyous song there is in this game. And you could go around brutally slaughtering mutants, creatures of the wasteland that used to be human, while listening to something so happy. Now these last game clips are just me and Zach hanging out. We were trying out different outfits with our old men characters. My favorite part of Fallout 76 was playing with Zach. It just works so well. If you thought that worked well, wait until you saw me wearing the patriotic uniform. I look just like Uncle Sam. Okay, so I think I'm gonna end it on this one, because I feel like talking during these last two game clips would only tarnish the ever-growing levels of friendship me and Zach achieved while playing this game. So I hope you guys enjoy your day and eat the foods you prefer to eat. If not, just eat food, because not eating food is wasteful. Goodbye.
Yeah.